Okay, welcome to Chem Inquiry 3, the structure of solids. So this is a fun lab where we're going to look at, on the atomic and molecular level, some of the solids that we investigated in Chem Inquiry 2. So we're going to see some simple cubic cells, we're going to see some different types of ionic cells, we're going to look at some covalently bonded substances and see what type of shape that they take on the atomic and molecular level. So the first thing you want to know is that we need to use the Winter 21 remote version of this lab. We've designed it specifically to use a website that you can access from your computer or your phone or whatever you're using to look at the different types of structures. You'll notice quickly if you try to start the Chem Inquiry 3 from your lab manual that it does not work very well. Okay, so you'll find out quickly that you don't have the model kits that they're referring to in the lab. So make sure you've got the correct version. So the first thing we want to do is go to the website. Whoops, let me make that available to you here. Okay, so we're going to go to this website here. This is a website, ChemEdDL, that shows us a number of different solid structures. So let's take a look at it together. Alright, so this is what the website looks like when you sign in. Pretty neat looking little structure here, huh? Over here on the left are the headings of the different places that we're going to access for this lab. So we're going to look at just the first thing that you're asked to do in the lab, which is a simple cubic unit cell. So we'll find that over here, primary metallic structures. And they actually call a simple cubic, what we're used to calling a simple cubic, they call it a primitive cubic. Okay, so this should look familiar. Now, if I grab it with my mouse, I can turn it. I can use my scroll bar to scroll in and out. Tiny. I can change how it's displayed over here, small radii. I can make my atoms translucent if I want to. And another neat thing is that I can change the number of cells that it shows me. So right now it's showing me 1 unit cell, but I can also ask it to show me 8 unit cells if I want to see more, or if the lab manual asks me to do that so that I can draw a specific part of the unit cell. Okay. So over here you'll see there are other headings for other parts of the lab. So let's go back to the lab a little bit. Okay, so in the lab we did this first part right here, the simple cubic. We opened it up and took a look at it and played with it a little bit, the display. You can also right click on the simple cubic and it'll give you a bunch of different things that are sort of interesting, but most of them we won't use in this class. So when you're doing the lab, one thing you want to notice is that the instructions tell you generally when you need to answer a question on the report sheet. So draw a picture that's on the report sheet. Answer question 1B on the report sheet. Okay, here we want to click to display 8 cells, just like we did in the demonstration earlier. And then we can see an extended structure view to answer 1C. Okay, so all of this is going to walk you through where you need to go on the website. And when you fill out the answers, we're going to go to the report sheet. So let's take a look at that. All right, so once again, this is the Winter 21 report sheet. So make sure you've got that one. The questions are a little bit different. But you'll notice that it has the heading for what you're doing right now, metals. And the first project that we're looking at is just simple cubic, or as we saw on the website, they call those the primitive cubic. But you're just going to follow the instructions, have your report sheet out next to you alongside your instructions, and then follow along with the website to draw the pictures and answer the questions. Okay? So I hope you have a lot of fun. You'll get to see on a atomic / molecular / metallic atom level the different types of structures, how they're arranged. And you'll also see a little bit about how their arrangement leads to differences in their physical macro scale properties. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this lab. It's a lot of fun.